everyone, and welcome back to the Cozy Chair. I'm so glad that you are all here today. Now, wait a minute. I say that all the time, but it's really true. I'm glad that you come, because if you didn't come, there would be no one for me to read to, and I love reading. So, I'm so excited for today because I have a super fun book. I love to read this book because I love the story. I think it's silly. And I love the illustrations. So before I tell you what book it is, make sure that you click subscribe down below so that you'll see all the fun books that are coming here on the Cozy Chair. Okay, are you ready? It's so silly. Okay, this is Picture Day Perfection. Look at this kid. Don't you think he looks so funny? This book is written by Deborah Diesen, and the pictures are by Dan Santat. And I love Dan Santat. He has some of my favorite illustrations because his kids have such good expressions. Remember when we read Frankenstein and A Frankenstein Valentine? Those are also illustrated by Dan Santat. Okay, so this book, it has a beehive on it because it's been nominated for the Beehive Award. Okay, so let's see what happens in Picture Day Perfection. Picture Day. Is that the face you'd make on Picture Day? How about you all show me your favorite smiles? Cheese. That's how you would smile? But not this kid. He can't wait for Picture Day. Picture Day Perfection. Isn't he so silly? Look at these ones. He's so funny. You show me your best silly face. Let me see it. Oh my gosh! That is the silliest face ever. Can you cross your eyes? And stick out your tongue? Oh my goodness. I'd planned for months. This was going to be the year of the perfect school picture. But some days, not everything goes according to plan. September. Look, every day he drew a different face that he was going to make. Ha, 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 ha. On Picture Day. The day started with the worst case of bedhead ever. Exhibit A, front view. Exhibit B, side view. Check out that awesome hair. Exhibit C, back view. Exhibit D, the look on my brother's face when he saw my hair. Wah, ha, 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 ha. Then it took me quite some time to unearth my favorite shirt. I finally found it at the very bottom of the hamper. You might call it stained. You might even call it wrinkled. You might even call it smelly. You wouldn't be wrong. Breakfast was Picture Day pancakes, a family tradition. This year's festivities involved a small syrup disaster. Whoopsies! More accurately described as a large syrup disaster, and it occurred exactly as the bus pulled up. I had a feeling we'd be getting a new family tradition. What do you think about these Picture Day pancakes? Would you want to eat Picture Day pancakes on Picture Day? I know I would because I love pancakes. On the bus, I got into a small bit of trouble. Make that a large bit of trouble. The bus driver made me sit in the seat right behind him for the rest of the ride. By the time I got to school, my Picture Day face was fixed in a scowl. In class, Mrs. Smith collected our photo order forms. Do you think my mom checked emerald green for my photo background? Or peacock blue? Or pizzazzy purple? No. Once again, of all the backgrounds in the whole world, Mom checked snoring, boring, traditional gray. No one gets traditional gray except for me. And it just so happens to be the only color in the world that makes my favorite shirt disappear, all but the stains and wrinkles. See, everyone's practicing their smile. After that, the teacher had us all stand up and practice our picture day smiles. Personally, I thought we needed a little something to get us in the picture day mood. Can you smile like these guys? Cheese. 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 Can you make that one where you don't show your teeth? And whoops. Got myself in trouble. Again. Luckily, I got to rejoin the class in time for art. Art involved quite a lot of paint. Or at least it did for me. Finally, it was time to line up for our photos. Ned, just in front of me, got the last complimentary plastic comb. I watched as classmate after classmate smiled for the camera. I got queasy listening to everyone say, cheese. I can't stand cheese. The mere thought of it turns me green, deeply green. And just as my face reached its most awful pea green shade, it was my turn. I stepped forward. I sat down on the stool. It was hard as a rock and cold as an iceberg. Just a sec, said the photographer as he fiddled with the camera knobs. Look, he's ready. He's ready with his silly face. He's got his eyebrows furrowed. He's got his nose up, and he's got his tongue out. Can you guys make that face? Eyebrows down, nose up, and your tongue out. Like that. That's a pretty scary face. As I sat and waited, everything that had happened rushed through my mind. The monstrous messes, the muddles and the mix-ups. The whole day from the moment I'd rolled out of bed had gone perfectly. Look at that smirk. Even better than planned. This year I was finally going to have the perfect school picture. Click! And that was when I heard a click. In a flash, all my hard work, my perfectly tangled hair, my perfectly rumpled shirt, my perfectly sticky face, my perfectly composed scowl, that perfectly boring background, those perfect paint splatters, that perfect sickly pallor, wasted, useless, ruined, in a moment of weakness by an unexpected smile. Mom said it was my best picture ever. Cheese! What do you think about that story? But just wait till she sees next year. Picture day. What did you think about that silly story? I think it was pretty silly because he really, really wanted a bad picture. He wanted to have a messy shirt and paint on his face and crazy hair. But in the end, when he thought about all that, it just made him smile. And right when he smiled, click, the camera clicked. Such a funny story. Well, I'm glad that you came to listen today, and you need to come back because the next time you come, we are gonna read a fairy tale. I'm not going to tell you what fairy tale because I want you to come back and see for yourself. Click subscribe down below so you'll see all the fun new books coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.